Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh here, Clouds of Chaos. I just wanted to do a quick review video for you guys on the Texas Tuff Quick Wicks and Juicy Wicks. They have 4 lines, well, 2 lines really, but 4 different products. This is my son, by the way. He loves YouTube and makes his own little YouTube videos as well. So anyway, basically what we've got is the original Texas Tuff, and this is the raw organic cotton. And then you got the raw organic cotton Quick Wicks. And the Quick Wicks basically are pre-cut, ready to use strips that are just, you know, pre-cut, boom, put them in there, no problem. Then you've got the Juicy Wicks, and the Juicy Wicks are, it's a premium organic cotton. Now basically, the raw organic cotton is ultra long lasting, it says, high heat resistance, highly absorbent, and sterilized for safety. It's ready to use. And same way with this, high heat resistance, fast absorbing, long lasting, sterilized for safety, ready to use. Now they have a store on eBay. I will put their link down in the comments below in the information. I will put their link down there so that you guys can find them a little bit easier. So basically the first one we're going to be using right now is the Juicy Wicks, the pre-cut. This is what I've got cut off here, and it's just a straight up little strands, little fibers. Let's see if you can see that there. Alright, so what we're going to do is twist one of the ends just enough where I can get it through the coil. I'm not going to show me doing this part because it's rather embarrassing whenever I can't get it in the first time. That's what she said.
Who said?
So anyway, alright, so just like that. Clippers. Thank you. I'm going to trim off the end here. This is like, I mean, I couldn't find a pair of scissors right offhand, so I'm using my little wire cutter things here. But I'm telling you, really nice, stringy, fluffy cotton. Let's see here. Let me get another piece. Dry my hands off. Cut another little half section here. Alright, second piece. So I'm basically just twisting. I'm leaving that fluffy. I'm just twisting just one little edge here, just enough to get it through the coil. All I'm doing. Try not to mess up the integrity of the actual cotton itself. One thing about it, if you don't have bigger coils, the smaller coils, it's going to be harder to get this stuff into if you're working in tight spaces, which this is kind of a tight space on this. So basically, there we go. No problem. Got it in there. No problem. So I'm just going to make sure that that side's even there. We're going to trim this off here that we just twisted, just to get it in there, leaving it fluffy, if you can see that. Very fibrous. So then I'm just going to take, kind of make sure my strands are straight. Just pushing this out of the way. I'm just running a screwdriver through the ends just to make sure it's straight. All right, once I've got that in there, I'm just going to take, just barely lift this up, and I'm just going to barely, just barely, ever so gently, just kind of tuck it in there. I don't want to mess up the integrity of the ends there. How straight it is. And like my name says on Clouds of Chaos, it has nothing to do necessarily with just anything in general other than everything chaotic in life. From constant something going on to noise to kids to you name it.
Because you have 2 kids.
I do have 2 kids. We're working on adopting a little girl, and she's a pistol, that's for sure.
And then you have me.
And then I have my 7-year-old son, and the other one that we're adopting is 1. Alright, check this out. I just want you to see, I don't know if you can see how fluffy that is, but man, that's so fluffy on the ends.
Not fluffy.
Yeah, I haven't pushed this in yet, so I'm basically just taking and separating the cotton down the middle, just like that. So I can push this up, and just kind of like I said, tuck that down in there without messing up the integrity of the cotton. I'm just tucking it in, I'm not smashing it in. That's one thing that's important not to do, because if you smash your cotton down, it's not going to absorb that great. Alright, first piece in. There's the first. Second piece going in now. I'm just going to kind of hold it together. Put my screwdriver underneath the bottom here. And just kind of tuck it in there without smashing it. I don't want to smash it. So I just want to barely tuck. And right now, this is what I've got. This is what I'm left with here. Looking like. I just want you to see this. I'm kind of trying to space this out to where it spans the edge here. Alright. So this is what I've got. I've got it just barely peeking through the edge of that little hole there, and barely peeking through the edge there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some juice on there that I made last night. Apple tobacco. It's an apple tobacco flavor. It's really good, actually. This is a good test, though, is whenever I put this on there, how fast does it absorb down in there just by kind of brushing it on like I do the other. And it says highly absorbent, but so far has not absorbed very much. But then again, I'm not using the end pieces for wicking yet. Like that. We'll do this side. I kind of like to pre-wet my coils, if you will, just to kind of get them primed. Everybody has their own preferences on the way they do things. This is just the way I do mine. Okay, so there we go. I've got it kind of pre-juiced up a little bit there. Pre-wet. We're gonna go ahead and pop our top back on there. Put that chimney back on there. Go ahead and open that part up and dry this off. All right. Now that we've got that, go ahead and pop our top back on. Get that for
I'll
me?
get it.
Thank you, kind sir.
It looks like a fidget spinner bearing.
We'll go ahead and pop that right back on there. And that just screws right back on there on the glass. And you just tighten it up with a little key thing they sent you there. Boom, like that. Go ahead and close that off for a minute while we fill it up with the apple tobacco. And what I like about the Kylin, they had an extension tube that you can use and a larger tank that you can put on, but it's kind of overkill for me. I like to switch up juices more frequently, so got some cotton on me. It's making me itch. All right, I'm gonna dry this little RTA off here. Dry the Kylin off, and we'll pop it back on here. We'll open her up, have a little vape, and see how she tastes. Now, here's the test I was wondering about is normally when I do this with the cotton bacon, like before, I was having problems with both sides wicking properly, but so far I've got bubbles on both sides. I got bubble flow on both sides. I don't know if you can see it. Bubble flow both sides. Alright. So let's open the airflow back up here. About 3/4 of the way open. Let's see what we got here. Put a few drips down in the middle there just to give it. Now it's still I'm getting some larger bubbles, which means it's still wicking. And like I said, with the cotton bacon, I wasn't getting it that frequently, so it seems to be absorbing better than the cotton bacon did so far, from what I can tell at least. Got a slight taste of cotton to start off, but not like I did with the cotton bacon. Cotton bacon takes me a while, you know, to get that flavor actually in the cotton. Whereas this so far, I'm getting more of the apple tobacco flavor in there. Oh yeah, it's definitely coming through now. And like I said, you can see right here, there's the bubble flowing up to the top already. And there's a bubble forming right there already, fixing to flow to the top. Yeah, I would say better than cotton bacon for sure. I mean, I've used cotton bacon for a long time, probably at least a year. Before then, I used the Kojin dough, like the Japanese cotton stuff. And yeah, so far, man, this thing's wicking. I mean, look, I mean, you can see the bubbles coming through there, and yeah, very clean flavor now. I'm not tasting the cotton anymore, and it's just a real clean flavor. Yeah, so I'm gonna vape on this for a little bit and see how it goes. Take some bigger rips and see if I get a burnt taste or anything like that, because that's one thing I do notice with cotton bacon is that after a while, if I'm not careful, even in this I was getting some burnt flavor. So yeah, no burnt flavor at all. Really good wicking. Like I said, I'm still getting the bubbles. It's wicking amazingly. The cotton bacon, as I vaped, every once in a while you would see, you know, a couple little small bubbles. These are medium to larger size air bubbles as it's absorbing in there. So anyway, guys, keep it cloudy. And from me and my son, you guys have a good night. I will see you guys next time.